think it's terrible, to be honest with you. I mean, it just sort of like...
Ricky Hatton didn't hold back, blasting Manny Pacquiao's comeback as a disaster for the sport. After years away, Pacquiao jumps straight into the top 10 and targets the biggest belts, completely sidelining fighters who've been grinding non-stop to earn their place. Hatton's frustration is clear. This move is unfair and throws the entire division into chaos. The fighters who fought tooth and nail for their rankings get overlooked, leaving fans questioning if boxing is still fair. While Pacquiao's return brings excitement, the disruption it causes is real, and the true warriors are the ones left dealing with the fallout.
Manny Pacquiao coming back, not just coming back after years of retirement, straight into the top 10 of the world rankings and fighting for the most prestigious belt of the WBC. You know,
surely that's unfair.
I haven't got an answer.
Unfair,
I mean, it's unfair to the fighters that have been working hard to get ranked.
Stephen Edwards didn't hold back in his harsh critique of Pacquiao's recent performances, saying he looked off both against Ugaz and in exhibition clips. Edwards highlighted that Pacquiao's body and reflexes aren't what they once were, showing clear signs of decline. Returning after a 4-year layoff at 46, especially in the welterweight division, is pushing the limits. Edwards questions how Pacquiao can keep pace when age and time away have clearly taken their toll. His blunt assessment casts serious doubt on whether the veteran can still compete at the elite level, suggesting the clock may have finally caught up.
I didn't like how Pacquiao looked against Ugaz, and I saw some clips of him in the like an exhibition fight, and I could just tell his body and his twitch wasn't the same. I just don't know how you could be off 4 years at 46. You already pushing the limits with fighting at welterweight in your prime.
Stephen Edwards is blunt. If Manny Pacquiao were still in his prime, he'd be the clear favorite without question. But the reality is tough. Pacquiao isn't in his prime anymore. Edwards struggles to see how a 46-year-old, coming off a 4-year layoff and getting dominated in his last fight, can suddenly turn things around. He can't picture any realistic scenario where Pacquiao competes at the elite level again. This isn't about respect or nostalgia, it's a harsh reality check. Edwards' doubts reveal the uncomfortable truth. Pacquiao's best days are behind him, and this comeback could end in disaster rather than glory.
Obviously, in their primes, I would favor Pacquiao big, or even close to his prime, but it's not in his prime. That's just, I don't know. I just don't know how to, like, you know how, like, sometimes you think about a fight and be like, I could just see this or I could see that. Like, you can just see different scenarios. I don't know how a man 46 that's off 4 years and got washed in his last fight will look.
Simon Jordan didn't hold back, calling the WBC's decision disgraceful and downright appalling. The organization has a track record of questionable calls, but this one crosses a new line. While he respects Manny Pacquiao's legendary status, Jordan questions whether this move is driven by massive payday demands or just a desperate grab for headlines. Meanwhile, the fighters who've been grinding relentlessly for years are completely disrespected by this blatant favoritism. The big question is, does the WBC care more about spectacle than the sport's integrity? This controversial decision is sending shockwaves through the boxing world, leaving fans furious over an injustice that threatens to tarnish boxing's credibility.
Eloquently like, and I think it's a disgraceful decision. I think it's an appalling decision. I mean, the WBC make lots of appalling decisions, and I'm not a big fan of them. But the fact of the matter is Pacquiao is a legend of the sport. I don't know why they want to do it, whether it's the fees that they get as a result of it or whether it's a publicity boxing.
Amir Khan is confident that a showdown with Manny Pacquiao would become a massive global event driven by Pacquiao's huge fan base in the Philippines and worldwide. Khan's own strong following only adds to the hype. He highlights that comeback fights always capture huge attention. Fans want to see if legends can still perform at their best after years away. Both Khan and Pacquiao have been inactive for 3 to 4 years, putting them in similar positions. Despite the long layoff, Khan insists this fight would be both competitive and entertaining. The burning question remains, can either fighter still perform at their peak after such a break? No matter what, the anticipation would make this one of boxing's most talked about matchups.
I think a fight like that would definitely sell. I mean, Manny having a massive Philippine fan base and all around the world really, and then obviously myself, I've got a decent fan base as well, so I think it will definitely sell, and people would like to see, you know, when people make comebacks, I mean, people always like to see them, see how the fight's going to be, and me and Manny are probably in the same position. We'd be both being retired for like 3-4 years. I think it will make a good fight.
Eddie Hearn jumped right into the heated debate surrounding Manny Pacquiao's comeback fight against Mario Barrios, addressing the split opinions among fans. While excitement and concern coexist, Hearn was firm at 46. Pacquiao still has the skills to challenge most of the top 20 welterweights. He acknowledged Pacquiao isn't the unstoppable force he once was, but stressed that experience, timing, and ring IQ don't fade with age. Hearn warned that writing off Pacquiao just because of his years would be a big mistake. This fight with Barrios isn't a farewell stroll, it's a serious battle. Anyone underestimating Pacquiao risks a harsh reality check when the bell rings, as the veteran remains a dangerous threat in the ring.
You know, I guess there's two questions. One is, should he be fighting again? And at the end of the day, if he's good enough to beat everybody outside of the top 20 in the world, then why not? But should he be fighting for the world title? I guess that's another question. In the commercial world of boxing, the answer is yeah, probably. In the ratings world and activity world, the answer is probably not.
Stephen A. Smith delivered a heartfelt tribute to Manny Pacquiao's legendary career, spotlighting his unprecedented achievement of winning world titles in 8 different weight classes. Smith praised Pacquiao's unique blend of elite athleticism and genuine humility, qualities that have inspired millions around the globe. Beyond the ring, Pacquiao's commitment to philanthropy has further cemented his legacy as a true sports icon. His impact goes far beyond boxing, securing his place among the all-time greats. Yet, with Pacquiao's decision to return, many are questioning if he can still compete at the highest level. This comeback sparks concerns about the risks to his legacy and whether he still has the skills and physical edge to take on today's top welterweights.
Greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody, had completely respected the sport of boxing, was an ultimate champion, and I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Mark.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromised, because he's a giver. He's a special dude. I'm gonna miss him.
John Jones shockingly admitted to getting blackout drunk just a week before fights, deliberately sabotaging himself so he could blame any loss on his own recklessness. It was a twisted defense for a fighter who trained like a beast yet still felt untouchable. His confession raised eyebrows, especially when he turned and questioned the endless hype around Floyd Mayweather, pointing out Joe Rogan's constant praise. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao's ongoing saga adds even more chaos. Once stirring controversy with accusations against Mayweather, Pacquiao's comeback attempts now spark heated debate. At 46 and far from his prime, his return divides fans. Should he step back in the ring, or is this the slow fade of a legend? With insiders worried and fans split, the boxing world can't look away. The drama around these icons keeps the spotlight burning bright.
Oh, look at all those diamonds. That's millions of dollars worth of diamonds. I mean, that's bonkers. Yeah, he's like a professional baller.
Like that watch right there is not like, I wouldn't wear it because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Even if, I had it, I wouldn't wear it. It's just not attractive to me.
No, I'm not into blinged out watches either.
Nah.
Back in November, Floyd Mayweather shook the boxing world by confirming a rematch with John Gotti III after their chaotic first fight erupted into total mayhem. The bout was set for Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas, promising big fireworks, but when the NFL's biggest night came and went, Mayweather went radio silent. No fight, no explanation, just swirling rumors that something even bigger might be in the works. Now, insiders believe a mega rematch with Manny Pacquiao has jumped to the front of the line, stealing the spotlight. Fans are left wondering if Mayweather is quietly plotting his return on his own terms. With his perfect record and legacy at stake, every move Mayweather makes keeps the combat world guessing. The burning question remains, will he risk it all for one final showdown with Pacquiao, or is this just another smokescreen to fuel speculation? The suspense couldn't be more intense.
Starting my pressure to him, but I feel like when I throw my hands, I feel like I cut my hands. I feel like I don't have my right hand, so.
Got it. So you're basically fighting with one arm, one hand,
yeah,
right?
So and then I feel no pain because of, I think because of your adrenaline is high. So, but I feel like I don't have a arm in my. I feel like it's cut.
Cut off.
Yeah, cut off.
I got it.
In my
So
right
despite that,
Did you to the IRS? How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been. It's not like deception.
No,
It's just neglect to pay.
neglect, and it's also like I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a
Joe Rogan didn't hold back on the JRE podcast when diving into what it truly takes to become the best. According to him, greatness demands sacrifice. True balance is a myth at the elite level. He spotlighted Floyd Mayweather as the perfect example, calling his entire career a masterclass in discipline and precision. Rogan emphasized that Mayweather was only ever hit clean 4 or 5 times in his entire career, a mind-blowing stat that reinforces just how untouchable he really was. Moreover, beyond the glitz and headlines, it was Floyd's Spartan-like routine and obsession with perfection that shaped a legacy unmatched in modern boxing. While many flaunted power, Floyd thrived on control. That's exactly why legends, fans, and critics all recognize his defense as the greatest of all time. And here's the twist. His story isn't just about talent, but obsession, sacrifice, and total commitment to the craft. For more insane takes, legendary breakdowns, and everything fight-related, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop your thoughts in the comments. The next round of greatness starts right here.